think it's time for a quick Strada update. It's been a while and it's come a long way since the initial 50 mile an hour first run. I'm really pleased with how it's going so far actually, but I seem to have hit a bit of a wall, which I'll explain in a minute. First off, the first run, which is on my channel somewhere, was running on 3 cell, 48 spare, 21 pinion, and I hit 50 miles an hour. See it?
How fast was it?
Right, that's all she's got. The battery's getting low, so I don't think we're going to beat it. Let's have a look. 50!
Faster than 50 yesterday.
Oh, I would love to do faster than 50.
Try and do that one faster.
I think that's all we're going to get today, mate. Then I decided to up it to 4 cell. I think that video is also on my channel. I'll throw in a clip I'll throw in a clip of all of these if I can find them. I ran 4 cell, same gearing, 4821, same motor, 4000 kV, and I hit 64 miles an hour. So an increase. Come on. Oh! 64 miles per hour. No, just by upping the cell count. I then upped the pinion to 25, so I was then running 48-25 gearing, and I hit 72 miles an hour. I haven't posted a video of that on my channel, but I do have a clip which I'll throw in here. Did what I set out to achieve that. 72 miles per hour. And then the next run, also not on my channel yet. I think I have a clip I can throw in. I went a bit crazy on the gearing. I went 27 spare, 19 pinion, mod 1. Still running 4 cell, but I dropped it to 3800 kV castle motor, down from 4000 kV. And I hit 78 miles an hour. The reason I've not posted a video of that yet is because, if I'm honest, I was a bit disappointed with it. 78 miles an hour far surpasses my expectations, or it surpassed my previous expectations of where I would get with this car. But with that gearing, I should be well into the 80s, so something was holding it back. Okay, so changes since the last video I posted. The body shows toast. Had it, knackered. So I got this. It is a protoform body, I can't remember which one. Bit more aerodynamic. Should get me a little bit more speed and a little bit more stability. It just about fits on there. Had to make a few little tweaks to get it to fit, but it sits quite nicely. The arches aren't quite perfect, they were better, but I used this on the 78 mile an hour run, and for some reason, even though they don't really expand, the films don't really expand, and my suspension is non-existent, another thing I'll get to in a minute, managed to rub away a lot of the body with the wheels. So the only thing I think is the films do expand a tiny little bit, but also the body hunches down. So I'll see what I can do about that. So changes under the shell. Don't need to guess, we're not going anywhere right now. Is the 4000 kV castle motor. On the 78 mile an hour run, I was running the 120 amp Hobbywing WPS C8. I've switched that for a quick run 8BL 150, so 150 amp Hobbywing, just in case that's what's strangling it, holding it back. What else I've done? The gearing, can't see it because it's got a cover on it, but under this cover we've got a 27 tooth spur and a 19 tooth Mod 1 pinion. I just happen to have one with a 3mm shaft, so that's what I'm using. I've changed the gearing, I've changed the motor, I've changed the ESC, I've changed the batteries. So actually it's a different car to where it started. All of those runs were done on 2S zippy 6000 milliamp 30C lipos. 30C just isn't enough, so again that could be strangling it, it could be holding it back. So I ordered 2 new batteries, which will be revealed in my next video where I run this thing. So yeah, really all that's left to do now is run it and see if I can crack that 80 mile an hour barrier. So last run out, I said it was rubbing the body. Don't know if the camera's going to pick this up, but see that groove in the tyre there? These tyres have had it. The sides have been worn off. They've got grooves in them from hitting the body. So, for my next run I'll be using these. They are Sweep EXP Evo R2 Pro. Don't really know what any of that means, but they're rubber tyres, they're grippy. Let's rip these tyres off and have a look how these sit. So while I got those wheels off, another change that I've made, again hopefully the camera can pick this up, I'm not sure it will. I've put fuel tube on the shock shafts and removed the shock springs. So what the fuel tube does is allows them to flex a little bit, but it keeps it firmly planted. It doesn't squat down, which means the wheels don't tuck up and hit that body. I'll have to remove so much of the arch to stop it hitting completely once the suspension's compressed. But I have done a run like this and I was surprised it didn't seem to alter the handling. Sticky. Super sticky. Not sure how long they're going to last. But can they last less than phones, really? There we have it. I think that looks pretty smart. So like I said, this was really just an update to let you know where the car's at now, some of the changes that I've made. The next video will be running it. Like I said, I hit 78 miles an hour last time I was out. With this setup, what have I changed since then? I've changed the ESC, so I've gone from the 120 amp Hobbywing to 150 amp, and the tyres. So it'll be interesting to see if I can break the 80 mile an hour mark. Tune in to find out.